but we are back at it with the most active stocks on the market. These stocks are high volume and these stocks are highly volatile. Some of them are looking better than others, and it needs to be known that today the markets are coming in for a little bit more bearishness. You got about 3,400 decliners. You have about 2,500 advancers. Today coming in for this quick dip. They have came in for a couple quick spikes, looking to continue to the overall bullish sentiment of the markets on what is the first trading full week of the year and what is the first new month of the year. This is a big time right now. The first month of the year mean a lot for the markets because it's going to set the overall tone and sentiment for the markets and whatnot for the rest of the year. They know that. Those big whales know. And so they've been trying to save everything from crashing back down. But like I've been showing you, things have been coming in for the inevitable round of bearish divergence on a longer term investing time frame where we even see that Bitcoin that just finally after so long made it back up over that $100,000 up to $102,000 exactly, just crashed all the way back down to $97,000. They are about to struggle to get back over that $100,000 and it might not even be made today. And if it's not made today, imagine all the people who still got to wake up over there on that side of the world to see, and all the people who got to get off of work at that time to see and stuff like that, to see that these things are crashing down. They're going to get all nervous and get all scared and whatnot. Then they're going to be locking their gains. It's going to add to that bearish sentiment. Next thing you know, everything start getting to pushing down, and now it's bearish for them the rest of the week until about Thursday, Friday. That's just how it be sometimes. So make sure you keep your stop losses on these things like XTIA. If you were seeing our early alerts in the Banking with Billy Discord from XTIA at the bottom of that 4 cents or lower, well, you still sitting up a good couple 100% in XTIA stock. If you just go for the quick trades and or quick rounds on stocks, then you're still locking in multiple rounds of 100% of gains on XTIA. Even if you just went in for the quick round two just this morning, off of that round two, like in about 80% off XTIA, and they still do got the quadruple hammer coming in there. Strong bullish sentiment for the long term. XTIA is said to be coming up with this split here I believe on a 10th or something like that. They still got good time to come in for another bounce, and they would like to be up as high as possible before that does happen. If the markets didn't turn so bearish like this, XTIA, let alone all these other stocks you're going to talk about here, wouldn't even be diving back down. But remember that these things follow along in the same cycle. And welcome anybody joining in on the Bank with Billy Classroom. Anybody, whether you've seen this on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you at, you could join us in our 24/7 live trading classroom where we in here live trading 24/7. Okay, let's get right back into it. All right, so these most likely stocks, okay, the markets have a true cycle here. They go from IPO, then they get wrecked over the course of time and make it down to a 52-week low. That 52-week low is going to become the most active, like how you can see XTIA, SVMH, how it's making these things on our 52-week low videos and whatnot. Now they picking up to the most actives with billions and millions of volume, and they are becoming the literal top gainers and whatnot. That's how they go. That's how the move. That's how the cycle is. And after you get done with your top gainer, unlocking your gains and whatnot, you either decide now if you're the fundamental, if you believe in the fundamentals and you're going for the long term, or do you finna lock in your gains, or do you finna go for that next 52-week low when I put out the next set of upcoming swing trades along in my section. If you're new here, join us in class just now, or if you're new here to Bank with Billy YouTube channels, because I got about 3 different Bank with Billy YouTube channels. This is what my upcoming swing trades will look like when I'm telling you what the next full list is. Maybe you can even get some of those earlier than me. And I'm still holding on some things. And you'll always still be able to see what I'm saying when I'm buying and or when I'm selling these things, and it's time to get out and catch the next play on time. XTIA facing a bit of bearishness right now. I mean, the markets are kind of facing a little bit of bearishness right now as well. And a lot of these people who are getting out of XTIA and locking in gains, they're not going to go back in for another round. They're going to get ready to go for the next thing. And a lot of people probably going to be moving right down to what's down the list, like SVMH. And look, SVMH already coming in for a bit of the bull run right now. Going all the way, actually on SVMH, going from the lows of what was 2 cents on SVMH all the way up to the highs of about 10 cents and multiple spikes on SVMH. This is yet another one that was getting alerted out along in my section for the safe, easy early seat. When I would say to be in there at that 3 cents or lower for that risky day trade or the early swing trade, saying that they were going to be coming in for that bounce before they come in for that split for another easy bull run. And Not only have I been on SVMH or even XTIA, multiple sections have been, but also SVMH is another one that's been getting thrown out in Coach Glass's section. Okay, Coach Glass, he leads the Spanish section. Okay, and Banquet Billy has a couple other different language sections in there for those of you who don't speak no English. Okay, you got your Thai, your Spanish, your French, your Danish, and your German that are led by coaches that are training and or mastered the bankability trading strategy to put out the same exact style of alerts for the safe, easy, early seat. For example, how Coach Glass will be in his section putting out SVMH, saying that literally SVMH will win, and SVMH has 100% come in for those massive spikes and explosions, literally over about 100% back to back for multiple times now. And literally, if we go look at SVMH on a bigger time frame, watch this, actually still only holding up from those lows down there. That was a very good alert, Coach Glass, along in your section. Guys, if you speak Spanish, you don't want to follow along with the English sections. We always have our Spanish coach, Coach Glass, and they're doing full translations and throwing out those things in a language you can't understand. Banquet Billy has broken down all barriers. Nobody, no matter what it is, where you at, what you speak, what time you wake up, or whatever, whether you got a big amount, small amount, you brand new to trading, you've been doing this for years. Banquet Billy is set up so a way where anybody and everybody can succeed, and you are welcome to join in. You know, on SVMH, for those of you who don't know what they be making electric motorcycles, and they got like this, they got this deal in like India or something like that to for their first electric motorcycle dealership, which is cool. I don't think that they really finna be doing much because I mean, cars are haven't already been able to do too much. So these electric vehicles probably ain't finna be doing too much as well. But nonetheless, though, they got a split coming up. What a coincidence, right? All these stocks that we're looking at right now have a split coming up. They all off the 52-week lows and they rank penny stocks. People are rallying around these before they do come in for those moves. But people can trade a little bit differently. Like some traders even tell me that they actually buy in and hold through the reverse split and stuff like that. So some people trade a little bit differently and stuff. But SVMH. An average volume of 83 million. They got a current volume of 600 million and a free float on 457 million right now. Ooh, that volume is looking, that free float is that volume is outdoing that free float right now, making this thing come in for more bullish and it's looking good on SVMH. I don't know what the reverse split is. Next, you got RIME. And keep in mind, everything going on with these stocks and all other stocks on the market is wild. The markets are pushing up. More bearish than bullish. You got about 3,500 decliners. You only got about 2,500 advancers, man. And right now, while Bitcoin is struggling to get back up, you've been seeing in my recent videos and your recent lessons, I've been telling you guys about how the Bitcoin ETFs and the BlackRock ETFs and futures and whatnot getting all attached to the markets, driving in sentiment from another direction that you don't even know exists because you're not expanding out and diversifying your studies into the crypto markets. If you are not studying in these crypto markets, then you don't know that these US spot Bitcoin ETFs bought nearly three times the miners and are adding in all that pressure. You don't know about the spot Bitcoin ETF seeing $1 billion worth of inflow. This is dragging and leading the market, which is why when Bitcoin is going bearish, you got the entire markets that are starting to go bearish as well. If you don't keep up with these things, then you're not ready for the markets. Just period. For real. But RIME. Ooh, RIME coming in for a quick pullback, going from 35 cents back down to about 20 cents on RIME. RIME has been on a decent, super extremely decent bull run from the lows of 7 cents. This is going up to 40 cents on RIME. RIME, another one getting alerted out for the safe, easy, early seat along in the Bank with Billy Discord when I was saying it be in on RIME at that 10 cents or lower. From that 10 cents or lower, this thing went all the way up to about 30, 40 cents. And still holds up here very well. In fact, go down to a bigger time frame. Look at this. Looking beautiful on RIME. Like I say, everybody trades a little bit differently. This is because I'm locking in gains for a 60, 70% gain, or just I'm locking in gains for a 15% gain, or even just a 500% gain, whatever that may be. It's all that you make sure that you do what you got to do. Locking gains where you feel comfortable, settle somewhere where you feel nervous, no matter what. Have 7 to 15% stop loss because I'm going to have mine. And this one got an average volume of 40 million, and they got a current volume of 575 million on RIME with a free float of 78 million. Ooh, rhyme. They might not be what you think they is. They make karaoke machines. They big catalyst right now is putting karaoke machines inside of cars and stuff like that. I guess that'd be major enough to make them do this. That's very good. And like I said, remember that every single stock we're talking about right now, even HOTH, even every single stock we're talking about right now has come off of its 52-week lows. Like HOTA, we gotta go down to a weekly chart for HOTA. Like on their 52-week lows. This one I went from about 58 cents all the way to $3.80. That was back in like August. I can go back that far. I'm not gonna. I'm not about to go back that far. But we'll go back most recently on HOTH. Stock. On like when you got all these different stocks that be exploding every which way and stuff like that, throughout all the days. Try again, keyword try to fight the phone 1 degree. It's way easier if you're actually in Discord seeing when the coaches are in a section saying to buy HOTH stock at literally those entry prices right there, and then be having your stop loss set to these stop losses right here, so on and so forth on those early dates, and then you can like ride that thing up if you're really feeling most bullish on that thing, and then you better see the parabolic scan bot alerts picking that thing up across the way and whatnot. But like again, me myself, more likely than not, I already unlocked my gains back there off of that bull run. I'm just a swing trader. I'm not going into in these things for that big long term like that. And it's different for me because I got new traders coming 24/7 ready to catch the new safe stock. Not the stock that we got in 3 months ago and is up here at $3 now. I'd be bogus to tell a new trader to come and get in at this stock that's already up at $3 and we done been in there for 3 months now and they getting ready to start selling some of this off, you know. But how yeah, man. For that, and that was a very good alert out there, Coach Crawford. Y'all be throwing out those super fire alerts, and you guys can meet up all of the coaches and stuff like that, along in the sections and along in the main chat or in the bankability class when we all be in here doing this all day, anyways. Get into them, man. But Hoff, from less than that dollar even all the way up to the high of $3.80. Another one for the safe easy early seat. Last on our list, we got CERO. I wish Fubo would have made it up here, but I only got time to get to the last five, to the top five, man. And I got more videos I got to get to making, so get subscribed and don't miss out on that. CERO gone from 3 cents up to 7 cents. I didn't catch CERO. CERO not really the hottest stock out here, but maybe you did catch CERO since a Prim was throwing out CERO on her. So that's very good. Somebody always throwing out something to make believe one of the coaches. But listen, about 60% today. What's this? A therapeutic? It's a lot of therapeutics are starting to get all this attention and stuff like that lately. It's always the therapeutic low key. You'll find your favorite. Okay, so now that we're at the bottom of this list, so you when it comes down to trading and investing, look. I can always forever get us all into the safe, easy, early seat, the next stocks to be the most active and be the top gainers and whatnot. But understand that we all got our own different goals and our own different roads and whatnot. We all got our own timing and stuff. So you got to make sure that you sticking to your own specific, whatever you got going on, that be on you. Although we may all trade the same stocks, everybody going for their own personal thing. You got to remember to have your own personal stop loss. If you don't know where that is just yet or how you feel about it, I can keep on telling you 7 to 15%, but it is literally up to you to make sure you are actually setting that. If you are one of the people that are only just seeing the videos and you're wondering, you are, because a lot of you ask me in the comments, hey, you still holding these, or on Twitter, hey, you still going on for those and whatnot. And bro, I be in my section literally putting out when I'm buying and when I'm selling. Like even down in the free chats, people joining the free chats, hey, you still holding these and still holding those? Bro, it's the same thing. I mean, bro, saying, my upgraded members come first. They the ones that get top priority to everything. You know what I mean? Ain't none of y'all special unless you actually upgrade into my bankability membership to actually get my alerts on time. So if you wonder if I'm still holding in on something stuff like that, I'm not obliged to tell you out there. You need to be inside the alerts to get that. And if you only seen the videos thinking that you might see a video on time with me telling you what I done sold, I might not make that video to the next day and tell you about how we sold out of here on yesterday. So you want to be up to date. You want to be in a circle and whatnot. But I got like 3 different YouTube channels. This one I'm posting this on for penny stocks. Our main one I'm gonna go make this next video on are cryptos. I recommend you study all of it. I'm Billy Banks. I'll see y'all in Iran. I'll be trading.